Today, Vince, or tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, or whenever you're watching this, we are reviewing a brand new movie that just came out, which is very rare for us.
And it's the only movie that came out this month for Horror Month.
And that would be Carrie.
It's a brand new film, just not a brand new original film.
My take on the remake of Carrie is this. First of all, I thought it was a really good movie. After I got done watching it, I was like, yeah, wow, that was a great film. But my problem with it is, Vince, is Carrie.
You're talking like it's because it's shot for shot. Everything almost exactly the same as the Sissy Spacek version.
Exactly. And it's even most of the dialogue is the same. I mean, it's like if you're going to remake a movie, why remake it exactly like the original film and don't change it at all? They changed a little bit here and there, to kind of bring it into the now. But other than that, it's almost the exact same movie that we've seen already twice before.
Yeah, and I would have to agree with you. It's shot for shot. I mean, it's pretty much like watching the Psycho remake with Vince Vaughn, but better.
When I was watching this, you know what it reminded me of a lot?
What was that?
The remake of The Thing, which was sort of a remequel.
The remequel. I remember the remequel.
It's kind of like that. I mean, it's like, okay, it was a good movie. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the new Thing. The same thing with Carrie. There's nothing wrong with Carrie. It was extremely well acted. I thought the effects were cool. And it has a great story. I mean, it's like this classic story. No matter how many times we tell it, it's just still a good story. But it's like, okay, give me something different like Evil Dead did, Give me something new that I haven't seen already. And it didn't. It didn't bring anything new to the story of Carrie. It was just the story of Carrie.
Well, I think it did add a little bit because, like, one thing I remember from the original is they always showed the mother. Her mom was always at the house. They never showed what she did. They just alluded to that she did work somewhere, but they never showed her at her work. Other than that, they also brought in, I said this in the trailer, is that they add a little bit more of the Stephen King novel so that she uses her powers a lot more.
I don't know. I never read the book, so I don't know how to compare this to the book. I did like a few of the modern things, like in the very beginning, in the shower scene, which I'm sure people who's seen Carrie know what I'm talking about. They were recording her with their cell phones, and that's exactly like something they would do now. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind they would have done that now. I mean, I wish they could have done a little bit more like that and brought more of the modern technology into Carrie rather than just having the same old story.
Some of the things that they brought in there, it was like, okay, that's an interesting little twist, but it was like it didn't really go farther than what they showed on the screen.
It's a spectacular revenge story because you really feel for these characters. I mean, you really feel for Carrie in this movie, and you just want her to seek revenge on these horrible people, and you're not disappointed at all.
And I liked Chloe's performance. It was spectacular, but the other people in the film were acted just as good too. And Julianne Moore playing her mom, I think she did a fantastic job, just as good a job as Piper Laurie in the original.
I agree. I think Chloe was amazing. Her mother was amazing.
Okay, one thing I have to say, when I went to see Carrie, I had a little bit of experience at the movie theater that was just kind of unreal to me. I was standing in line, and there was about 5 people ahead of me. 2 people in front, 2 people in front of them, and then this older fellow with a cane, and he's kind of heavy set. He puts his cane on the countertop and says, "Come on up, come on up." They get their tickets, they walk away, and now it's my turn to walk up. So I come up to the line, and he cuts right in front of me.
No. No, man. Shit, no, man.
So as he's standing there, he goes, "Oh, oh, 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 oh." And then he finally says to the lady in the box office, he says, "What's that Carrie thing about?"
I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
This guy's about 60 years old. Believe it or not, there are people out there who haven't seen horror films, who stay away from horror films.
What the hell are you talking about?
But here the guy stands there asking what that Carrie thing is about.
Who are you talking to?
So the lady behind the glass, what makes it even more odd is that she says to him, instead of saying, well, it's a horror film, it's a remake of Stephen King's novel, or something like that, she actually had to look it up.
How would you like to suck my balls?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was, how would you like to suck my balls?
It's about a girl who has some powers, and she goes into a whole description, and he goes, no. And I'm sitting there like, dude, the movie's starting in like 10 minutes.
What's the matter? Oh, you were finished. Oh, well, allow me to retort.
But, oh well. So what do you think of the movie then, Dave? Well, not what you thought of it. What are you going to give it, Dave?
Well, like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this movie. It's still a really well-told film, really well acted, great story. It's just, it didn't bring anything new, which kind of disappointed me. So I would have to give the new Carrie a 4 out of 5.
Like I said, I liked the whole movie. I thought it was good. I thought it was great. As far as the acting goes, I think the acting was so much better in this film than, especially since the remake, the first remake they did of it with the television version. That one was horrid. But this one, I'd say it fits right in with the original. And like you said, I wish they would have not done it so much shot for shot. I wish they would have added a little bit more to it. And I don't know. All I can say is I think it's, I would give it a 4 out of 5.
If you've never seen Carrie, you're going to really like this. If you have seen Carrie, you'll still probably really like this, but you're not going to get anything new out of it.
And Chloë Moretz, she's done some great work here, and I couldn't say more about her playing Carrie, though. I mean, it was really, she did a really good job. Well, what's that gravity thing?